Just on a show of hands, who here has a Facebook account that they use daily? Like messaging your friends, scrolling through your feed? I'm guilty. Well, you see, you guys aren't just the only ones. By the end of last year and the beginning of this year, Facebook had amassed over 2 billion monthly active users. That is the population of US, India, and Indonesia combined. And that is still 100 million people short. That is more than 20% of the world's population logging onto Facebook monthly. Well, even though Facebook daily users are gradually shifting away from their platform, it still holds the majority of the share, with 70%. That is still 60% more than its nearest competitor, Twitter, at only 10%. Well, for you guys, statistically, 71% of you have at least two social media accounts. I know that because I have not just one, not two, but 4 accounts. To visualize this, look at your hands. Now, 7 of those fingers have more than just one way to stop the other 9. Oh, point is, we as a society, we've become so consumed by social media. But why? Why are we so consumed by social media? Why do we like it so much? Why is it so addicting? I'll be honest, I can't go 10 minutes without scrolling through my Facebook feed. There's an infinite loop of new updates, new memes for me to see. I just have to keep on going. Well, truth is, social media are designed to keep you on their sites. Take Facebook for example. Facebook has a dim gray background that's easy for the eyes, and it's separated into blocks it's easy for you to navigate. It's sleek and it's easy to use. On your left, you have your shortcuts to your pages, your groups, that you can quickly access at any time. In the middle is your main news feed, where you have most of your information laid out for you. And on your right, you have your friends' stories, you have your games that you've recently played, your friends' games that they've recently played. And finally, under furthest, you have the chat log, ranked from the people that you talk to the most to the people that you talk to the least. And they have easy to see green dots for you to know when they're online. And that elusive 1 minute mark, so that you know that you just missed them and you can drag them right back in. But it doesn't end there. Facebook uses a combination of colors, white and blue, to keep you from falling asleep. As a study by Sarah Shalaka has shown us that blue lights keep us awake. That's why we're all scrolling Facebook at 2 AM. And finally, used by not just Facebook, but by all social media platforms out there, is that nothing is shown in chronological order. This gives you a sense of incompleteness, so that there's always something new. You're never seeing something old, and you have to keep on going. But then why? Why do they want us to be on their sites? Well, the longer you're on their sites, the more ads they can show you. And more ads means more Benjamins. Then how do you know which ad to show you? Well, it's easy. They just need to know you. Facebook, like many other social media platforms out there, they collect your data. Have you noticed how recently your searches have been very precise? That's because they have a database of all of your past searches. But like my parents looking through my computer would say, if you have nothing to hide, then there's nothing to worry about. But we do have everything to worry about. We as a society, and we as users, we have every single right to stay anonymous and to have our privacy. Like a bathroom door, I have nothing to hide. I don't want anyone snooping around. The most damaging thing, in my opinion, that social media had created is the division of conflicting ideas. This graph here, you see, is a network graph showing the interactions between liberals and conservatives on Twitter. Every dot is a single user, and every line is an interaction between those users. May it be a tweet, a retweet, or a like. But look, there isn't much or any interaction between these two parties. This is creating polarity between us. This is not seen with just Twitter. On Facebook, they connect you with people that they know that you will like, with the same beliefs as you. On Google, your searches are filtered so that it fits your mind, so that it auto-completes to what it thinks you want. And this is creating hate groups. This is polarizing our society. This is creating alt-right groups who are saying that there's a white genocide, that white people are becoming extinct. This is creating liberal groups where they're calling out that conservatives are Nazis just because they're conservatives. This type of name-calling, aggressively attacking without consideration, it's not good for anyone. This world has become no longer me and you working together to solve a problem. It's me versus you. It's me against you. It's me or you, or no one at all. And we need to stop pointing fingers and hoping that we're correct and convinced that we're always correct, because to do that means that we're no better than them. The main source, of course, is fake news. You see, fake news with their captivating headlines to drawing views, drawing interactions, like right here, more than 2,000 likes and reactions and more than 1,000 shares. This type of reaction, this type of view, they become prominent on social media because they get highlighted, they're featured. And it doesn't help when traditional media, the news doesn't show celebration of success, but rather the brutal world outside that you're constantly having an uphill battle against. As consumers, I don't think that there's anything that we can do to make a meaningful change, because this has been their practice for years, for decades. This is how they make their money. But as consumers, we can be wary of the product we're using, and we have to be. Look, social media isn't going away anytime soon. It has been so ingrained into our lives that it's now a part of our lives. And I stand here not to advocate for the boycott or the removal of these sites. No. I stand here to show you the risks and dangers that social media brings about us. And from there, you can decide on your own.